So last week we didn't have a video and you probably thought, what happened?
So today I have some unfortunate news. This week I was not able to work due to, well, being absent.
Every February our family embarks on a week-long cruise, escaping from life challenges to unwind and cherish quality moments together. This channel revolves around the activities on our property and offer glimpses into our family life. Occasionally, we dedicate entire videos to our vacations, providing either detailed insights or brief overviews. Rest assured, each experience is filled with joy and enjoyment. As we return to reality, there's a lot of work awaiting us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, now would be a great time to do so and immerse yourself into our content as we continue this video.
I will do a small little recap about what we're gonna do in this cabin, so stick around and just watch all the way to the end. Today's a beautiful morning and I decided to order some dirt and level this area so I can actually see some grass here, and we'll have a nice front yard in front of this house. Because right now I have a bunch of small little swells, holes, and I need to take care of this. Plus, if you remember my video, I cut down this tree. There's actually 3 trees and I left these stumps, so I need to cut them down right now. 1, 2, 3, and level this area. So there's quite a bit of work for today before I go back to my cabin. Spring is in the full swing and we need to use all of this beautiful weather that we have. Rain is coming, so as soon as I seed this grass, hopefully it will come up, because all of my grass here that I seeded about 2-3 weeks ago, it came up and it's nice and green. So I have a lot of work ahead of me today. Let's go, let's do this.
After returning from last week's vacation, we're back to work. Especially with a week of heavy rain forecasted, we're determined to tackle this job promptly to make the most of our front yard. It's crucial not to miss this window for seeding grass. Otherwise, we'll end up with a bare dirt in front of our house. So sometimes we have to juggle between projects, prioritize, and decide which one makes more sense. And at this time, this one prioritizes over everything else.
Unfortunately, I had some unexpected things happen. Like one of my chainsaws still stopped working yesterday. Last night I was cutting down the stumps and it just quit on me, and then I ended up buying another one today, and that thing will work on me. And while I have this rented, I'm like, I need to finish this today. So I had to call this grind guy to come out and grind all the stumps so I can finish, because tomorrow rain starts and I can't have this dirt just laying around. We need to finish it today.
colorful. Fuck, look.
Yeah, I know. Put that in the hole right there. In that hole.
Why? I'm gonna see you guys later. Woo!
I bought dirt, but it has so much rock in it. And the guy said if you wanted to have it screened, it would be a lot more.
I didn't realize how much rock I had to sift through until I started grading and spreading the dirt. After setting it, I ended up hauling out over 5 buckets filled with rocks of various sizes. When I contacted the guy who brought the dirt, he just said, well, sorry, if you want clean dirt, you need to pay more. So I'm stuck dealing with it for now, and we'll definitely be more careful next time.
That's what happens when you think you buy good quality dirt, but you end up buying a bunch of rocks with the dirt.
Once everything is finished, we can finally take pleasure in our front yard. In the past few years, it was in a constant state of construction due to the house remodeling, resulting in a chaotic setting. Thankfully, we're now tidying up the remaining details and looking forward to enjoying the lawn and the pool we constructed last year. Even with more projects ahead, we're systematically addressing them and steadily moving forward.
Alright guys, so I was able to finish all of the grading, all of the prep work for the seed to lay down. Yesterday it rained most of the day, which actually helped for the ground to be softened, and at the same time it pressed some of the ground down, because as you know, when you're grading there's a lot of lumps, there's a lot of humps. That helped, so hopefully today I'll be able to actually go through and just spread some of the seed and not make too much of a mess, because the dirt is somewhat soft and is somewhat wet still, even though we had one day of no rain, so that kind of helped dry a little bit off, but not too much. So let's go without any further ado and finish this job. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to mix. I'm going to use this ryegrass, because, well, number one, it actually comes up fast, and number two, it will be good fertilizer when it dies for the fescue grass. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix it with the fescue, Kentucky grass. very sharp knife. Let's say 7, that would be our setting, and we'll see how this do. Very messy right now. As you can tell, that's why I'm wearing these boots, because, well, the dirt is still wet, and I should have waited for maybe 2 days to dry, but we don't have those 2 days. It's gonna rain today again, so I want to take advantage of the rain so it can start, so the seed can start germinate. So we'll have some grass in next 7 to 10 days. That's what the bag says, and it's actually quite true. If you have a favorable condition, you should have grass within the next 7 days. So we have rain today, tomorrow, and then it's gonna be sunny for the rest of the week. Whew, man. I'm finally finished. I emptied 2 bags for 10,000 square feet and an 8,000. Of course I used more of this rye seed or rye grass, whatever, because it comes up much faster. Yes, this is not made for summer, but mostly spring and fall. But this will be a great fertilizer for fescue grass. Yeah. So this is going to be good. Hopefully in next 7 to 10 days this will come up, and we'll have a nice a layer of protection from this dirt, because this dirt just goes everywhere, into our garage, on our concrete, on our pathways, sidewalks, and it's getting very annoying, especially if dogs are running around. So I can't let go of my dogs that are in the pen at the moment, because they'll drag all this mud all over the place. Some of you asked me a question, why don't I just set this cabin down? And I really can't, and I'm gonna explain you why. Because number one, we have couple logs that are missing, so we will have to bring more logs, and before doing that the cabin needs to be somewhat level, because right now it's out of level, and like that side is somewhat good, but we need to match this side with that side, and at the same time we need to bring this building towards this way. So after we set everything nice and plumb, everything's gonna be nice and level, then what I actually can do is build some walls inside, temporary, in order to hold this cabin, and then we can actually bring the logs, remove the concrete blocks, and then we'll be able to set the logs and set the cabin. So it's still a process. I have somewhat a vision how to do this properly, but at the same time it's gonna take some time. So hopefully you enjoy all of these videos, because well, number one, there's gonna be lots of entertaining content that is gonna be coming up, and lots of I would assume educational. So I'm learning, you're learning,
we're all learning.
Hopefully in this learning process we will benefit both of us from building or rebuilding this cabin.
And we gain experience too.
Oh yeah, we definitely gain experience. It's easier to build a house or rebuild a house. I can see it. I've done it a couple times, but doing something like this, it's just taking time. And also, like one of the guys said, just think it through. You have to think it through before you take the next step.
Yeah, brainstorming.
So that's why I'm brainstorming. And if you see something, guys, listen, don't be afraid to write down some of those comments, so I can see, because I read every single comment and I like to go back and reflect upon them, so I can see, hey, maybe I can apply this advice on this side of the wall, or at this side of the wall. So I do read your comments and I do take advice from you guys. So listen, if something that I'm doing is incorrect, just point it out and tell me, Russ, you're doing this incorrectly. Do it this way. And I'm willing to learn. Because,
yep. And if people see it from the side differently, right?
Exactly, 100%.
So thank you for your advice. We really do appreciate it. And Russ does consider a lot of your advice. So whenever we come here, he's like, hey, let's try this. So
I just want to say, if you enjoyed this video, please, and listen, I can never ask enough, please like the videos that you watch, and at the same time, if you haven't subscribed, please become a member of this beautiful family on our YouTube channel. So until next time.